Hey guys, Chuck Archer here, and I've been asked to reveal 3 things you probably didn't know about me. So I'll start with item number 1. The last couple of years, I was the public address announcer for the Washington Liberty girls varsity softball team, the Generals. And my daughter played on the team, so it was so much fun. Her junior and senior year, I did that. And her junior year, the Washington Liberty Generals went to the regionals for the first time in the school's 92-year history. So it was so much fun to be a part of that. She graduated last year, so I'm not doing it this year, but go Generals. The second thing involves my wedding proposal. My wife and I were seeing each other long distance. I was in Hilton Head. She was in the DC area. And we went to have dinner one night at the Hofbrauhaus German restaurant on Hilton Head Island. It was about the only place open during the off season, late. And we started talking about where is this thing going? How are we going to continue seeing each other? What's next? We get back to my car and I impromptu proposed right there in my car, parking lot of the Hofbrauhaus. I know, maybe not the most romantic thing, but she said yes. And 22 years, 3 kids later, it's all worked out. And, love you, babe, and can't wait to see what's next for us. The third thing I'll pass along, yes, I'm a geek. I'm a Star Trek geek. And if you ask me Star Wars or Star Trek, I'm going to go Star Trek every time. Over COVID, as kind of a comfort thing, I went back through Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager, rewatched them all. There's a great podcast called The Delta Flyers, hosted by Robert Duncan McNeil and Garrett Wang, who play Paris and Kim on Voyager. They go through each episode of the show. It's really, really good. But if you're a fan like me and you really want to go deep, a podcast that surprised me and that I found absolutely fascinating was Gates McFadden, who played Beverly Crusher on The Next Gen, does a podcast called Investigates. And she interviews Will Wheaton, interviews Jonathan Frakes, Nana Visitor, Michael Dorn, and it's so much fun. She really goes in depth with them. They reveal things I knew nothing about. And it's a really good podcast. So if you're a Star Trek geek like me, make sure you check that out. So there you go. There are the 3 things that you may not have known about me. So live long and prosper.